first.
Hey everybody, welcome to Love and Reload, the voice of the relocation industry. I am your host, Ben Cross, and I'm so blessed and honored to be here live at CHPA in Austin, Texas. So excited right now. I'm with my good friend Lauren Turner right now. How you doing, Lauren?
I'm great. How are you?
I couldn't be any better right now.
Me too.
It's a beautiful day in Austin.
I know, I love it. I'm out of the icy weather of Washington, D.C., so I can't complain.
This is great, and it's such a wonderful, dynamic conference, too, with all these amazing professionals.
Yeah, here we are. We're so happy to have you here.
I'm thrilled,
here,
and I have to thank you personally because you had so much to do with it. You are always looking out for the show. You're such a great friend of the show, and we wouldn't be here without you, Lauren.
My pleasure.
So thank you so much. Hey, get in the comments, y'all. Hit that like button. Let us know who you are, where you are. I don't know why we got Heather up there, but that's fine. You know, this is Lauren. We got Daisy. Daisy's on the ones and twos back there. Yeah, it's been a long weekend, guys. Long weekend. Get in the comments, y'all. Hit that like button. Oh, she's going to kill me. Richard Majewski checking in. Woo, woo, from London. Look at this.
Love it.
Awesome. Very cool. Did you know it's Pancake Day in England right now?
No, I didn't know that. That is so random.
Richard wasn't going to join because it was Pancake Day.
He's so busy.
But he said, I'm going to get the pancakes out of the way early so I can get on later.
I like that. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So, Richard, tell us why it's Pancake Day. My kids are dying to know. Get in the comments, y'all. Let us know. Hit that like button, y'all. Let us know if you got any questions about corporate housing. We're going to be talking about all sorts of stuff, whether it's corporate housing. We might be talking about some short-term rental stuff. We might be talking about furniture. We're going to be getting down in the weeds with furniture. And here's a little teaser about furniture. Did you know you are wearing this year's hot color in furniture?
I mean, I did know that, obviously.
You look like a very desirable couch.
I appreciate that. I was really going for that look today.
Emerald is this year's. Chris Krashunas is going to be on later to tell us Emerald is this year's hot color.
I love it. I woke up today and was like, I really want to look like a couch. So
I'm probably the one that looks like the couch. You probably look like the armrest. Yeah, I'm the whole sofa. Richard says true story. What's up? Yeah, Lauren, and you're super involved here at CHPA.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I took a little bit of a hiatus this year, but I helped to co-chair the conference last year, which was an amazing opportunity, and it was a great experience. And I just joined the board of directors, so I will be starting as of next month.
What does one do on the board of directors at CHPA?
Well, I just had my first meeting yesterday, so I'm still learning the ropes.
Still directing? Are you bored?
No,
I'm just kidding.
I'm not
Is
bored.
there lots to do?
So excited. No, it's a great group. We're actually very lucky to have a wonderful group.
What are kind of some of the initiatives or some of the points of emphasis?
Yeah, so I think basically everything education-wise in terms of our industry, trying to involve additional members, bring in additional companies, trying to further the growth and trajectory of our industry as a whole. Yeah, there's a lot to do, and we're excited about it. So I'm very, very excited to be part of it.
Yeah, I got a question for you, and Richard's given us the background here before we get into it. Shrove Tuesday, always Pancake Day in the UK, but I really should look up the background. Shrove Tuesday. Is it Shrove or Shrove? Who knows? Shrove.
Maybe if you have an accent.
You're from Newburyport. I don't know how to say that.
NBPT?
I got a question though. How much of a big deal is regulations around corporate housing in some of these major metros?
It depends on the area, for sure.
Is that a big thing for the association?
It is, yeah, absolutely. I think you have to be pretty careful about making sure that the length of the stay is appropriate for the county you're in, the city that you're in, and it's you have to really, it's tricky to navigate. I think it really depends on where you are and what area you're going to be in. But for example, in California, they have some very strict rules in regards to where you can lease, how long you can lease an apartment for. In DC, where we're based, for instance, you have to make sure you have to stay over 31 days, otherwise you can get in a lot of trouble. So it just depends on the area.
Yeah. I was talking to somebody, I think, and I hope I get this right, but I think she was in San Diego, and she was telling me something to the effect of there was a tax of, I want to say it was like $5,000 a bed per year for some of her rentals.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
the amount
it's
of
wild.
taxes.
It's wild. And I think that also we have to educate our clients on that too, because a lot of times if you are trying to work on a shorter term deal, the price will skyrocket. And you have to understand why that is the case. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot to think about every time we build out a new unit, take out a new lease, get in a new market. So yeah. It is busy.
I'm also struck when I come here and I start talking to all the folks here. It's called CHPA, Corporate Housing Professionals Association.
Close.
Providers
But
Association.
you're almost there.
I'm over here. I'm trying. Corporate Housing Providers Association. This was one of the quiz questions in one of the sessions I was in earlier. But there's a lot of non-corporate housing providers here that do different types of business models.
Very true.
Educate people who may not know, like, what are some of the other types of models that are here?
Yeah, well, I think that your standard corporate housing would be any supplier or provider who carries inventory, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Turnkey, for instance, my company, we provide inventory, which means that we take out a lease, we'll furnish it.
Lovely inventory, by the way.
Appreciate that.
I've laid my head in that bed many a time in Northern Virginia,
yeah.
DC.
And we typically stick to either a region or there will be national providers, and we actually hold our own inventory, and that ebbs and flows based on where our clients need to be. And then we also work with agency models. So they typically don't hold their own inventory. However, they typically have a wider base of where they can service, but they utilize partner inventory as well. So I think all in, it's all corporate housing, but it's different models for sure. And I think it's based on different clients that have specific needs, whether they have something just in one location or if they're looking to be global. That really kind of, based on that depends on what type of provider is best for them. And then of course we have our own supply chain here as well. So we have our furniture rental suppliers, housewares, we have recruiting companies, which is always great. So the supply chain goes a long way as well.
The housewares, yes. Oh, and speaking of which, hey, what's up, Heather?
Hi, two of my favorite
Oh my
people.
gosh, look at Heather Jameson, our good friend Heather. I love the suit, by the way.
Thank
Heather,
you.
what did you bring me?
I brought you espresso.
Espresso?
From an awesome booth here in the exhibit.
Yes.
If you show the cup, you can see it.
Shout out to Hand Off. Hands
Great
on my
idea.
Hand Off over here. Shout out to the good people at Hand Off giving us the afternoon coffee break.
Anthony's over there killing it.
What up, Anthony Gonzalez? Actually, just made a post about how we need more coffee at these things.
Perfecto.
Mm.
Well, now we have it.
I know.
Oh, hot. Yeah, very nice.
It's hot.
Very
Crashing
cool.
your party.
You are
your party.
crashing, but you know what? I think it's your turn.
Yeah,
I think
you're
it
up.
is. I think
Thank
you're
you so
on.
much.
This was
Thank you so
easier
much,
than
Lauren.
talking about football.
Yes, so much, yeah. Well, it's off
Thanks,
season,
Ben.
yeah.
Appreciate
Hey,
it.
y'all, get in
See
the
you
comments.
later,
Thanks so much,
Lauren.
Lauren.
Bye.
We got Heather Jameson up here.
Hello.
Awesome. Hey, Heather.
Hi.
So awesome. And Heather, this is your first CHPA, isn't it?
First time attendee, and it has a B sticker, like a newbie. I'm a newbie.
You're a
And that's so
newbie.
cute, newbie.
Very cool. What is your impressions? Tell people out there.
So it's way different for me because I go to ERC Mobility, all the events,
Yeah.
right? And I know 90% of the people.
Yeah.
Here I know 10% of the people. So it's been a little different.
So is that a good
working
thing
it.
or a bad thing?
It's different. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I've enjoyed it. I can talk all day. I like meet people. So it's been great meeting new people, new partners. I've had so many meetings. I actually said, is today only Tuesday? I feel like CHPA is making me more tired than ERC does for that week in October.
It's a little bit
It's
later
not.
nights, and we don't have the HR people holding us back here either. It's kind of nice, Just kidding. Love y'all.
Yeah. But no, I'm learning so much. First of all, everybody's so friendly in corporate housing. And it's funny because there's a new term I've learned that
What's that?
frenemies.
Frenemies.
We're all we need each other, but we're all competitors. We're all like, it's a little different. It's a little different, but I like it. We're all friends. I mean, I say Relo family all the time. You know that. But
Yeah.
It's I'm just learning new acronyms. Not you that
Is there a new acronym that sticks out to you?
Not so much, except what sticks out the most to me is platforms. There is so many technology platforms.
Oh my gosh.
And how they all work. And I'm like, wait, I feel like there's going to be something better at some point, but like connecting all the dots with the tech platforms that each company are using is crazy to me. It's new, learning, adjusting. So
yeah, there's new certifications too, right? You know,
and I don't have any CHPA yet. None
yeah,
of that.
Yeah.
It's all new.
There's the CCHP, I think it is, the Certified Corporate Housing Professional. I think you might need to start studying for your CCHP.
I have my oh, you're right. Just like I have my CRP GMS now, I need my CCHP.
I learned yesterday that you have to have a high school diploma or GED. You need 3 years.
Oh,
you need to pass
in mobility or just in corporate housing?
I think corporate housing. You need to have ethics, and you need to study and pass the test.
I passed together too, so I think I can do it.
Yeah, I think you can do it, and I think there's like an 85% pass rate or something.
Oh,
so I think it's
Another thing that's really interesting to me is I don't think people realize how many of these companies are global and they're working all over the world.
Yes.
I don't think people talk about that enough. You think of a certain company in a certain way, like, oh, I work with them in Virginia or I work with them in, California, but they're over there in India. They're our partners. Same with corporate living. We're a global company, but that's been interesting to me, like learning the ins and outs.
We got pictures. Picture time. Hey.
I love my pictures.
I know. She's getting Candace, but we're over here like cheesing for it over here. Right. And we got people checking in over here. What's up, Caroline? Caroline says hi. My sister Lauren. Hi, Heather.
I see Daisy. Hi, Daisy.
Yes. What's up, Daisy? Checking in. Jillian checking in. Hey, everyone. Hope y'all are enjoying the conference. We are, Jill. We got to bring Jillian to one of these. We got to bring Daisy. Caroline wanted to be here too, and I was like, I don't know, Caroline. Now I'm like,
I know you guys left Ben by himself.
I know.
You left him out here unsupervised.
I know. I could use some
No, he's been good.
Your
hat. You didn't wear your hat.
I know. I can't wear it all the time. I get a reputation like that. Sure. Margaret checking in. Great partnerships. Hello from Orlando, Florida. What's up, Margaret?
Also, the weather here. Oh my gosh. I left Michigan last Monday, -5. I took my daughter to the bus stop. -5 with the wind chill. Now, oh my God, I got here. There was sun. I got vitamin D. I'm like,
we're getting photobombed by the photographer. Hey, he's taking an art shot over here. He's getting a little artistic.
He's very talented. Very talented.
I love it. Richard Majewski, shout out to Michelle Washburn at Turnkey, by the way. She's been a great supporter of Turnkey and what we do in the UK. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, beautiful. And we're getting a little shrub.
Any questions? What do they want to know about CHPA? I'm new, so I can my perspective is really, really fresh right now.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. I personally love going into rooms where I don't know people, because I'm used to walking into a conference. Like I did this like
you put your
first
head
night.
Down?
I was like, I met you for a drink first night, and I'm like, I don't want to really talk to nobody right now. I'm just gonna catch me a quick little cheeky old fashioned and get out of here. But it's kind of nice when you're you don't know a ton of people. I always feel like that's a room full of opportunity.
I do love it. Like I tell people, date yourself. Like go out to dinner or to a bar by yourself. Sit there and just meet people and talk. And I used to think people were weird when they went to dinner by themselves but when you travel, you start to get that. And I'm I love meeting new people, new scenarios all the time. And then, what's also really interesting is that some people here, they don't go to mobility conferences, ERC conferences.
They have
it's
idea.
A whole nother world.
They can't spell WERC.
And I thought, I had no idea they weren't so connected. So I just figured it was all the same. And so that's been interesting as well. But yeah, I love meeting new people. I can talk all day long.
Yes.
I'm a talker.
Caroline Cook is saying, are there any corporate housing updates? Yes, Caroline, there are. And we have a few people coming up. We've got Chris Krishunas coming up. He's going to give us some furniture. Yay. Yes, we've got Nina Taylor coming up. We've got Jen Breen coming up. Jen's going to give us a really great corporate housing update. Alex Shahabi coming up from OWL. Nick Swisher coming up from Landing. Shout out to Landing. I'm staying on Landing.
You got an awesome.
Derek Snitker coming up, which is actually he's got these travel trailers, like these RVs. It's kind of
big.
Cool. Yeah,
no, it's a big thing.
It's a big thing, right? Mm-hmm. Ashley coming up as well. He's got a platform. technology that he's going to talk about, and then Gabriel Wacker also, who's I think on the board of directors.
Yeah, I saw Gabriel earlier. I want to listen to the technology piece. It's so funny coming in from the outside, and there's so many of them, and we're all in them all. And I feel there's definitely a more efficient way. I think we can all work together, and someone will come up with it, I'm sure. But I love the technology side, the platforms, figure out how to make it better. It's kind of great, actually, learning new stuff after being in mobility 25 years. It's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun,
it
right?
is fun. It's a lot of fun to learn. We are going to. I'm going to catch you later.
Yes,
and and thank you so much for getting this coffee. By the way,
yes, enjoy.
We're going to get another Detroiter over here.
Is Chris
Pashunas coming in. Oh my gosh!
Shout out to MIRC.
He's on my board. Yes, I love you guys. I'll catch you later. Chris, get over here. Hey, if you've got questions about furniture, we're going to take a deep dive into furniture. Chris, I love you. How you doing? So great. Awesome to see you. Get in on this mic over here, okay? Doesn't bite, all right? Perfect. Let's go. Hey, I was like, we got to have Chris on today because we started talking furniture last night. We were having a couple of cocktails, and we got into couches. And I got to tell you, I was enamored with the discussion.
New colors. We talked about colors for this year.
Yes, you are a furniture expert, guru, dare I say.
Thank you. I will take that.
Yes. Where's your passion for furniture come from?
Hotel industry. That's where I started off. That's what my background is.
Okay.
So I love design. I love to take a room that is bland and one color,
like my house,
and make it pop.
You need to come visit.
Absolutely.
Uncle Chris needs to come visit, hang out. I feel like you could be like a furniture fairy and just kind of come through and just like doom, 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 the whole house and just like make it nice.
100%. And I believe once I leave, you will be all set to go.
Yes. Okay. All right. Awesome. So tell us what is new in furniture. What is hot right now?
So what is really hot for 2026 are jewel tones. That is really what is in right now. And the most popular jewel tone that's out there right now is an emerald green.
Emerald green.
That's going to be the color of the year.
Kind of like this almost.
You dressed for. It's like you knew.
I got the memo. Okay. Yeah, I dig it. Yeah. I like it. Emerald
deep
green.
Deep reds, deep blues.
Ooh, like ruby.
Exactly.
Ruby red.
More like a garnet even. So
garnet.
even deeper than a ruby. Go that garnet. That really jewel tone.
Yes. Okay.
So those are the hot colors. What's also really trending this year is indoor-outdoor living. So furniture that is on your patio that looks like it should be in your house. It looks like a sofa that would go in a house. It's outdoor.
So how do you get away with that, though?
It's the fabrics that they use. They're all treated so that they're weather resistant, but they look like a true sofa.
So it looks like it's supposed to be in your living room, but it's in your outdoor area.
Exactly correct.
And are these weather resistant to, for how many years can these last?
Usually the warranty is about 5 years.
5 years.
Is what they offer.
Because I'm in Texas and I want to get a new outdoor patio set, but I'm really concerned with the harsh sun and the harsh heat.
Sunbrella fabrics are what you're going to want to look at.
Sunbrella?
Sunbrella. Yes.
Sunbrella.
It's very popular. It's very good for any. So if you are in 100-degree weather, or if you are in Michigan and you have winter, and you are not a responsible outdoor furniture holder, and you leave your furniture out and don't cover it, that will not get destroyed either. So it's really for
Sunbrella. And
Sunbrella.
Okay, all right, I'm digging that. Okay, and what are customers really attracted to right now? Like when you're like getting these units all gussied up, you and Barb doing your magic over there at Deluxe, because you guys put some really amazing units out there.
Thank you.
What are really catching people's eye right now?
It's really the pops of color, and the more you can add color and fabric variation into a unit, the more it feels like a person's home. It's not just a box.
Okay.
So area rugs, accessories. Accessories are big greenery. Like I'm not a fake tree person. You will never see a fake tree in any of our units.
In our office, we have real trees. We have a real tree a plant service that comes in. It's one of the things that we prioritize.
Yep. But greenery, you can do greenery on a smaller basis. It does not need to be that large tree that sits in the corner. You can do a fake ficus. There's a lot of
How do you keep that alive though in a unit that you're not in? You're somebody else is living there. Okay, so you can do fake.
There is a lot of stuff out there right now. There's a lot of product out there right now that looks really realistic. You just have to shop around. Hint: Home Goods and Marshalls.
Home Goods and Marshalls. I love Home Goods.
You can get some great pricing there. And again, you're not doing big scale, you're doing the smaller scale stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not screaming fake.
Okay. All right. We got questions. Get in the comments, y'all, if you want some decor tips from Chris right now. I feel like we could do a whole episode on like what's in, what's out. I want to hear what's out, but first we got a question here from Richard. He says, "What are the designs? Are the design fashions driven by guest demand or the industry as such?"
Ooh.
Where do you get your inspiration? Kind of. Where do you get your?
Mine really comes from what I feel like the guest will want and what we've gotten feedback. You know, we've been in the corporate housing game now for about 15 years. Barb is even longer than I am.
Yeah.
And so we've kind of learned what folks like and what folks don't like.
Yeah.
So we try to take that to the next level and try to make it very boutique and very deluxe has its own feel. We did that on purpose.
Even the way you're dressed right now, you're on brand. This is your deluxe brand.
Correct. So everything we do filters into our apartments and what we try to create. And whether that's renting furniture, so for those of you that don't buy furniture, so we're lucky that we own the furniture company that supplies furniture to Lux Suites.
Yeah.
For those people out there that don't have a furniture company or don't want to buy furniture, you can really work with furniture rental companies to create a cool brand. You just have to work with them to pick. Do you rent furniture to other corporate housing providers as well? We sell furniture to other.
Yep,
we can drop ship directly. So I'm working with an individual right now. I have the floor plan of the unit that it's going in. I send a lookbook. So they look at the lookbook. They tell me, yep, I like it, or I don't like that chair. We switch it out, and the product drop ships right to their doorstep.
You know, this is fascinating. To Richard's question, though, also, I feel like in your situation, your eye is so much keener than the average consumer or average renter is going to be. Like when I walk into a nice corporate housing unit, I'm delighted, which means I'm surprised by how nice it is, right? And that means someone like you has come in and put something in there that I didn't expect necessarily to see, right?
Right.
And I feel like, you know, when I listen to you talk about the way you go to Vegas and you go to these shows and you're picking stuff out, you're kind of almost like listening to your own intuition a little bit. And you're almost ahead of the curve a little bit from a fashion standpoint. So that when I look into it, it's what's fashion forward, not kind of what's, because if I'm going to go in, what am I going to do? I'm going to get a bunch of gray stuff and a bunch of white stuff and I'm going to be very safe. I'm going to be very, muted. I'm going to be very understated,
right?
But it's not going to have that delight. Right. It's going to be clean, but it's not going to be delightful.
But a hint with that is pillows and throws.
Oh yeah.
Pillows and throws can change your room instantly. So again, if you want to be safe with the colors you're slept in, highlight with really a pop of color with your pillows, a pop of color with your throws. And then you can change it out. As the trends change, you can change out. And that's important too. Browns are coming back. You know, browns have been out for the last 3 years. Browns and tans are all coming back.
Yes.
So it's
good. My whole house is beige.
But here's the thing I really want to say on that. It's what you like. Don't get caught up on what the trends are and what's out there. It's your home. It's your space. Make it comfortable for what you like.
That's beautiful. We got time for maybe one more question for Chris. Get in here. Oh, I do want to ask you, what's out right now?
What is really going out is small scale furniture, which is really funny.
Jesus.
The big scale is really in the
Praise
oversized
the
chairs where you have a chair and a
gosh.
half.
Yes.
That's really in right now.
I need a chair 3/4. Give me
We had that
more.
conversation
Give
last
me
night,
more.
right?
Yes.
Yes, that's all coming
Shout out
back.
to my man Rich over here, who's also, my buns model for these chairs. Okay, I need you. I told him last night, I went up to him in the bar, I said, "You're doing the Lord's work, sir." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Thank you so much. You're upstream and you're changing the landscape of furniture right now.
Yes.
I do. I feel like we get all these little dainty chairs, and maybe it's because it's like the Wayfair thing, and everything's drop shippable, and so they're trying to shave an inch here, shave an inch there, to make it fit in a box and put more on the truck, et cetera, et cetera. But at the end of the day, I got to sit in this thing. I was at a swanky speakeasy last night, right? A $20 cocktail type of joint, right? And they take your phone when you go in. And it's real.
Okay.
Oh yeah. They were very proud of themselves. Okay.
Yeah.
But then they put my fat ass in this little tiny chair. Okay, and I feel like I'm balancing on this thing. Okay, I feel like I'm on a Bosu ball.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm like, can I get a decent chair?
Yep.
Maybe I'll stay and drink 3 of these $60 cocktails or
That is
whatever.
the truth. And keep that in mind for those who do in corporate housing out there.
Lord.
what Ben is saying is so true. If you've got to do counter stools or bar stools within your unit, don't have arms on them. And there's things you can do to make sure that, again, your guest feels comfortable in their space.
Please. Let's see here. Richard's got a question. It says, carpets often seem unhygienic in hotels and apartments. Will they ever disappear? Thoughts?
You're seeing more and more developers go to the LVP, the luxury vinyl flooring.
Okay.
So that is becoming more and more popular. Some are still under the mindset to put carpet in the bedrooms because people like that cozy feel.
Yeah.
But I would say that's becoming less of the norm now. So in your newer properties, it's typically all LVP.
Richard's going to coin a new phrase for these chairs, the thong chair.
That's
what I felt like I was sitting on. I was like, this thing's going to slide up in there. I don't know. Richard says, brown and orange, please. Kid of the 70s here. Is brown and orange in?
They are, again, that stuff, all that retro from the 70s.
Yes.
You're starting to see more and more pop up.
I saw some orange and blue going on in the unit I'm staying in, and I liked it. I got to tell you, I thought it was a nice look. I know Jillian out there on my team, she hates orange, but I think it can be tastefully done.
A deep navy blue with a burnt orange.
A burnt orange. It's got to be burnt. You got to tinge it. You got to singe it.
Download that. Yes.
You got to toast it like a creme brulee. I love it. Chris, I can talk furniture with you all the time. Send me a lookbook for the goodness sake.
I will, 100%.
I got a big old house. I need some furniture.
I will send you a lookbook.
All right, awesome. It's so great seeing you. Take care. Hey, do we got Jen Breen over there? Do we have Jen Breen? Get over here, Jen. Oh, this is fantastic. I got so many good friends over here. This is so fun. How you doing? Oh, man. I'm having a blast out here. Get in the comments, y'all.
Hey.
Jen Breen, so good to see you.
How are you?
Thanks for being here with me. I appreciate it.
Always.
Let's see here. Let's see if I can fit in the frame here.
Okay.
Um,
yeah, I'll fit.
It's so good to see you.
It's so good to see
Jen
you too.
Breen.
How are you?
I'm well.
Yep.
I'm great. Not Nina Taylor. It's Jen Breen. Okay. It's great to be here, and I got to meet your lovely husband.
Yes.
Earlier.
He just got me a coffee.
He did? What a nice guy.
He actually got it
Thanks,
right.
PJ. We appreciate you, buddy.
Yes. Got me a
Shout out over there.
coffee. Yes. I just finished speaking, so.
How was your session?
It was amazing, Dina.
Tell us what you talked about.
Was SCJ, and Lauren Richards from Dell, and Tracy and I spoke. So we had 2 clients on our panel. So it was amazing. We talked about group programs, and we had a great time.
I love that you brought clients here.
We did.
We need the voice of the customer in these rooms more often.
It was good. It was well attended. We went, the full time, so we couldn't do questions, but and I also didn't want to overwhelm them. But it was a really good session, and it is an ERC, so they're not getting attacked. It's really nice.
Do you think clients should attend? These corporate clients should attend CHPA.
I mean, it's been really nice. They've really enjoyed it. It's been eye-opening for them. Gina's having a great time. So she's learning a lot about our industry. So I think, why not?
I love it. I love it. We had a question earlier that I saved for you from Caroline Cook here. Caroline wants to know, are there any industry updates on the corporate housing front?
There's a lot of updates right now. I mean, we just kind of talked to our clients. We asked one of the questions of what they would like to see from us, and it's a little bit like, in the next couple of years, they're wondering where we're going to integrate some of the AI into our everyday practices.
Yeah, is AI kind of noise, or is it like legitimately changing business right now for the corporate housing side?
I think eventually it'll change, and like how quickly we work and how quickly we respond to our clients and everything.
Yeah.
So, and just how we work, like in speaking to our clients.
Yeah.
So, we had Dell on the panel, so obviously they want to see that, as well. But what's going on in the corporate housing industry right now? I mean, obviously inventory is an issue right now. We're walking into a tough summer. I'm from Chicago. There's no real new inventory right now. So we're seeing a summer crunch.
Why is inventory so hard to come by?
People just aren't, my area where they're just not building right now. The trades are very expensive. You're just not seeing a lot of new build in the area. So we usually, for a while there, we were seeing a lot of new properties coming up. So there was a lot of new inventory to choose from. We're not seeing that right now. So there's a lot less inventory. You're not seeing people, we're seeing a lot more renewals, so people aren't moving out of the apartments the way they were.
Yeah.
So there's a lot less inventory coming into the market. So it's been a little bit tighter. You're having to hold the leases longer. We used to give back a lot more.
Yeah.
We're having to hold them if we want to make sure we have them going into the summer. Obviously, the rents are very high.
Yeah.
Explaining that to clients isn't always that fun.
Is it something where they have to get used to a new normal around rents? Have they kind of crept up, or has there been kind of a market increase?
it's been pretty steady over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
It's pretty steady. I'm hoping we're getting to the point where it might start creeping down pretty soon. But I think this year, for me, I'm feeling the inventory crunch more than I felt it in the last couple of years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, is that because your business has grown so much and your demand is higher and kind of stressing your inventory a little bit, or is it because of just the other factors?
I think a little bit of a combo of both.
Your business has got to be continuing to grow. I mean, it seems to be doing so well.
We're doing great. I mean, we're doing well. We're doing well, but it's also, I do feel like the inventory, I mean, you have to balance that inventory in our industry. You can't sign all 12-month leases, and the properties are just not, the 6-month and 4-month leases are just not as attractive to them right now.
So they're kind of getting to be a little choosier than they used to be.
And people are worried about their exposure.
So now that puts the risk on you, the provider, now, right?
Yeah, it is. And I don't think this economy is very easy to forecast.
No, it's not. It's not easy to forecast.
No.
And I don't know if our clients can really forecast their demand either. Really.
Right. I think they're trying, and I just think, we don't know what's coming.
Is there anything we can do as providers to somehow maybe smooth that demand or kind of guarantee that demand, or work with our clients in a more strategic way to kind of guarantee kind of maybe a baseline of demand?
I mean, obviously having the conversation with your clients, but as providers, the best thing we can do is partner. Yeah, partner.
Strengthen relationships.
And that's what we're here to do at CHPA, is talk to our partners and see how we can, work together and make sure, we're not trying to do it all ourselves.
Yeah.
And have that exposure all of ourselves.
Got a question here.
Sure.
Richard says you have a new person at the company, don't you, Jen? Saw the post earlier on LinkedIn.
I do. So Amanda Irick just joined our company. She's from AFR Furniture recently.
Okay.
But she's been in the furniture business for a long time, but I've known her. We actually ran a conference together many years ago at MRC. So yeah, very excited to have her. She joined us in the Midwest.
Congratulations.
Thank you for noticing on LinkedIn. We've been a little busy on LinkedIn lately.
Yeah.
My marketing person keeps telling me that I need to share posts.
Share posts?
Yeah. So
believe it or not, I need to do more on LinkedIn too. I feel like it's just one of those things where you just, I don't know, I don't think you can do enough.
Thank you for noticing. She's great. She's wonderful. Please reach out to her.
Yeah, go ahead and tag her. What was her name again?
Amanda Irick.
Amanda Irick.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Right. Let's go tag her in the comments there.
Yeah.
Richard saying, so fewer apartments, so rates are going up.
Yep.
I guess so. Yeah. Now, is that across all markets, or do you think Chicago's unique?
I mean, it varies. I mean, I would love to tell you that my state isn't, one of the highest tax states in the ever, so it's not the most attractive. But Chicago has a lot of taxes, so it's not the most business friendly sometimes to build in. So, I mean, in Austin, I'm seeing a lot of cranes.
A lot of cranes, yeah.
In Chicago, the only crane I see is one that's building a casino. So it's a little different, right?
Yeah, it's super
So
interesting.
it depends on which market you're in, I think.
And does everyone still want to live down in Chicago city center, or are you seeing kind of demand more for the burbs?
A little bit of everywhere, but I can tell you the suburbs are just as expensive as the city, and people don't always understand that.
Yeah.
The migration's everywhere.
I got to tell you, on a side note, a few years ago, you let me stay in one of your units in downtown Chicago with my kids and my wife, and we went to some museums.
I think you're a marquee.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. They had and the floor to ceiling windows. You could just kind of look out and see the whole city. And the kids, one of my kids was like maybe 2 or 3, and another one was probably 6 at that time. And they just had the best time.
Well, Chicago's a great city, and I can't wait because everything's in Chicago this year.
Is it?
I get to show off GBTA's in Chicago, ERC's in Chicago, MRC is in Chicago. Liz Martin is running MRC in Chicago in May.
Wow.
And she likes to throw
MRC's Midwest, right?
Midwest relocation, and everybody knows Liz Martin likes to throw a party.
She does.
So MRC, I think their registration just launched today. So Chicago knows how to throw a good regional conference.
Awesome.
So everything's in Chicago this year. So
That's
it's
cool.
going to be a great time. And I'm sorry, I have to do a shout out. The Bears are there as well.
The Bears.
And we'll be in preseason in August and September.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. How the Bears going to do this year? You guys,
Awesome.
guys made some noise last
Oh my
year,
God,
huh?
best team ever.
Yeah, I
mean,
couldn't believe when they won the North, the NFC North.
I didn't even care that they won. They just played like they actually know how to play football.
Yeah, that was.
It's been a long couple
awesome.
years of. It's been a long couple frustrating years, but it was. My husband gave me. I'm a huge Bears fan, and my husband gave me tickets to for my Christmas birthday present to go to the Green Bay game where they caught the ball in the end zone, and it was the first time we beat Green Bay in Chicago. In years, and
was that the Cole Kmet touchdown?
No,
in the back? Oh, that
no, I wasn't
crazy.
there.
Okay.
That was the one DJ Moore won the play of the year for when he caught it at the end. When he almost got tackled. Yeah, it was the best day of my life.
Best day of your life.
Yeah. Well, of 2025.
There you go.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
Love it.
So everybody's coming to Chicago this year. So
fantastic. Awesome. Well, Jen, it's awesome. I can't wait to see you in Chicago at DRC and maybe at Midwest. Who knows? Awesome. Keep rocking it.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for
so
being
good to see you. I'm glad to see you here.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome. Take care.
Take care.
Sounds good.
So, I'll tell you soon.
All right. Sounds good. Let's bring up. I got Derek over here. I got Derek Sticker over here. Come on, Derek. Got Derek joining us over here. Yeah, it's awesome.
Hello,
hey, Derek, how you doing? It's good to see you, bud.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Oh man, we're rocking and rolling over here, dude. It's good to meet you. I met you yesterday. It was cool to stop by your booth, man.
Yeah,
I was really excited to kind of check out your booth and see your business model. It's like kind of different, dude.
It is. We're different. I'm pretty different.
Tell people how you're different, Derek.
Man, we are trailer trash.
I love it, man. It's kind of so cool, man.
We're an RV company, and we lease RVs for situations that require someone to be on site. So maybe at their residence or their job site.
Right.
Or, AI data construction.
Wow. So these are RVs, like actual like RVs like I would take across the country when I go to the Grand Canyon with my family or something?
Yeah, they're towable. But yes, you can live in them. They got some have 2 baths, 2 bedrooms, shared living space. You've got the kitchen on site. They're really usable products. They're enjoyable. They're a lot better scenario than, not that there's anything wrong with a temporary solution in a hotel or something, but it's a lot better solution for someone who has to be long-term on site.
I can see that. So kind of better than a hotel. And then the proximity. I mean, you pull that thing right up on the job site.
Well, if you want to pull it up there, we can do it. We can get your water, sewer, power connected. We can take care of all that for you and do that. Think about per diems, costs of food, travel, liability, all those things come down.
Yeah.
Just by being on site.
Man, that's
now for a
cool.
family who has to be on site for maybe reconstruction of their home, some scenario in that, you got maybe the kids need to catch the school bus, catch the mail for the insurance checks coming in, church activities. There's a lot of benefits to being on site.
So what percentage of your business is is insurance versus say projects out in the field? Like I can think of I'm thinking of oil and gas. I'm thinking of mining.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching a lot of Landman, right? Yeah. These guys are out there in these man camps and stuff. What's that mix look like?
Yeah, and it's probably been like a 70% kind of model where it's more insurance driven. However, I don't know if you've heard of AI.
I've heard of AI a little bit.
So it's changing things. But it's changing things in construction too. So now you got all these jobs that are required on site.
Okay.
And, so what we've been getting these calls on is, hey, can you set up these camps? Can you set up these on-site locations? Can you do these things? And so the pendulum is swinging the other way now to where we're here, obviously, for the first time. We're excited to be here. What an incredible place this is.
Yeah.
And the thing to be a part of. But it's going to be probably swinging the other way, where it's 70% more construction.
So AI data centers, because they're building these things in the middle of nowhere. They don't want, because nobody wants this in your backyard, right?
Yeah,
these massive data centers. Exactly. So they're putting it out there in literally in the middle of nowhere, so it doesn't bother anybody.
Right.
But then you got to put people out there in the middle of nowhere to build these things.
Yeah,
And where are they going to live?
Where are they going?
Because it's the middle of nowhere.
And the hotels that they can live at, you don't want to live.
You don't want to live there.
No one wants to live there. So yeah, that's exactly right.
And these RVs are kind of fancy. I mean, it's glamping. You're glamping out there. Yeah.
I mean, we're going back to like how it used to be when you had the mining companies and they owned the mining town.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting.
So you could set up a whole like village out there.
Could, yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Is it common that people? Is it usually one off, or is it common that people like put a dozen of these things together?
Yeah, it is. It's becoming more and more common that we're seeing multi-unit sets.
Yeah. Super interesting. Richard's saying, interesting, RVs, great idea. Do you have that over in the UK, Richard? I'm really curious. And I know that y'all call them caravans over there. Yeah, I watched Snatch. I saw y'all. You like Dags? I saw it, Richard. I know. I see it.
Dude, the chat is lit up.
Yeah, y'all getting in there. Get in the chat. Y'all hit that like button. Let us know, what do you think about the idea of using RVs for corporate housing or for housing out there for data centers, mining? I'm thinking oil and gas also, where you're out there kind of out there. Or I mean,
we could be second fiddle. Like, there's even scenarios where you really are going to put a family in an apartment, but that apartment's not available for 6 months.
Okay.
The RV is the perfect solution. We can come in interim and set down on site, close by, whatever it is that you're trying to get to. They can get to work right away. And then when the apartment comes available, you can move them in there and we'll pick up the RV.
How many bedrooms are in these things?
Man, you can do multiple bedrooms. It's pretty common to get 2 bedrooms. There are now 3-bedroom units.
3-bedroom RVs.
It's you're going to know your neighbor, but yeah.
You're going to know your neighbor. Are you towing these things all over the place, or how far do you got to bring these things to
Lower
people?
48, yeah. And we'll tow them. Yeah, we'll tow them.
Like, do you try to keep them like, okay, these are the Georgia ones? You kind of keep them around here, or do you we're going all over?
Yeah, we have hubs and continue to set up hubs to where.
So hub and spoke type system.
That's it. You've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how we're operating and how we're going to continue to grow and operate and get more of those so that we can continue to bring freight down, because that is, mobilization in anything in this industry is the greatest expense.
Yeah.
It can be.
Wow, super interesting. So, how long have you been in this business, Derek?
I've been in this since 2010. This company's been around since 2004. Yeah.
What's maybe one thing that people don't realize about this?
Oh, man. It's the family gets to stay together.
Yeah.
Even on the job sites, like you don't think about it, but people relocate. They go in for a job. Some disaster happens. The family gets split up. That doesn't just change like this week or this month. It changes their life.
Yeah.
It changes the way the kid grows up. It changes the way the family dynamic operates every year. You can keep them the holidays together.
Yeah.
So the thing that people don't realize is the importance of keeping the family together, and that's what the RV can do.
Yeah, I love it, man. This is so cool. What a great idea, Derek. Thanks for telling us about this. People are Richard just chiming in here. Get in the comments, y'all. Let us know what you think about this. We got a few more guests here. We got Nina Taylor on deck. We got Gabriel Wagner over here. Said just deep in thought if it would work. Think UK might be too densely populated. Insurance decants are started to use bathroom pods. Oh wow, interesting. All right, anyway, awesome, Derek. Thanks so much, dude. Take care, man. Great to see you. Nina, let me grab you real quick over here. Gabriel, I hang with me, buddy. Hang with me. You're my anchor leg, Gabriel. Okay, you're my anchor leg, buddy. It's so good to see you. Oh, so good to see you. Oh man, Nina Taylor, the legend over here. How you doing?
I love that you call me a legend.
Oh, you
that
are.
makes me so old, my gray hair showing. I love it.
I was so funny. I was at a thing and people were like, "Oh, legends of the industry." I was like, "It sounds like everybody's dead up here."
That part.
You know what I mean?
Our gray hair is showing because we all start from like the Oakwoods of the world. Shout out to everyone who was an Oakwood family member. Hello. Yes.
Nina, it was so good. I ran into you last night on, was it 6th Street? I don't even know. We were coming out of a party or something. We didn't get to hang out last night.
We were all sober.
We were sober. Yeah, it didn't last long. You were behaving yourself is what you were doing.
I always behave myself.
Good for you.
You will never see me dirty in these streets.
You know what? That's great.
Thank you.
That's good. Good for you. Bless. Bragging.
Bless.
Now you're bragging.
You're so Texas.
Now you're bragging here. Richard says, "Hey, Nina.
Hi,
Good
Richard. Miss you."
Awesome. What is new with you, Nina, in Houston?
Yes. Well, so much. So I am really trying to develop and create more products for these investors and developers getting into the short-term housing market. So I've been the Chief Growth Officer for Stars of Boston for a couple of years now, and they're growing vastly in the Boston area.
Tell us what that is real quick.
So Stars is basically short-term apartment rental solutions.
Okay.
It basically started with helping medical people.
Oh.
So people who needed stays out in the Boston area and were having procedures and things done, and they needed medical help. And so those were stays for people who were, needing to stay longer than a couple of weeks or so.
Wow.
So she started the business with just serving, and it kind of grew from there. And now she's up to almost 100 units.
Wow.
Yep.
There's a lot of hospitals up in that neck of the woods too.
Between hospitals and schools, like students, it's a lot.
Wow. Very cool. Very cool.
Yes.
Amy's saying, "Hey, I was an Oakwooder."
Hey, Oakwooder. I love my Oakwood people. When we see each other, we're like, yes, we are the OGs.
Yeah. Speaking of parties, that was some good times. And so, okay, so then what else has been going on with you?
Yeah, so really just also helping, like I said, real estate developers and investors getting into the short-term housing market. Whether it's small projects, larger projects, new developments, I help and create and grow brands. Wow. That is what my company, The Sweet Faith, does.
That's awesome.
So it is about helping all of the people that want a seat at the table. I'm there to help you.
What is your advice to someone looking to get into this business?
Find someone like myself who knows the ropes, who's going to help you, kind of school you on what's going to be best for your company to succeed.
What is a common mistake people make?
You grow too fast, too quick, too soon. You will fail quick, fast, and soon. So not only know the knowledge, know your people, keep your allies, understand the industry of who you're building the product for. Don't just put something up because it's pretty. It's really important that you actually put the puzzle pieces together and they connect like they're supposed to. So find your foundation, get your footing together, and then build on that stability and get the right people in the right positions who know exactly what they're doing. It works.
Are you kind of saying like maybe like people make units that are too nice, or they overinvest in like the furnishings? Or?
They can overinvest, or oftentimes they're like, let's turn the whole building into, corporate housing. Well, do you have a model to even know that that's going to work?
Right.
So maybe try, 15-20% of the building.
Right.
How about not we do 100?
Right.
See if there's value there. But also, I think one of the most important things is target audience. Make sure you do the full analysis on who you're vetting it for, and then design it based off of that. Yeah. Get into the procurement office, get into the HR departments, actually do an open house specifically for them. Come see it. Invite them. Like in Houston, we got the rodeo coming up. Mm-hmm. You got a building going on, design it around the rodeo. Have a whole open house. On your way to the rodeo, stop by, have some drinks, or get a cowboy hat made. Yeah. And by the way, check out this apartment that I got for your clients that are coming in.
Yeah.
Make it simple and easy, but also just make sure the underlying structure of the brand works.
So I'm coming to CHPA. It's my third CHPA. I look around, I'm looking at all these amazing professionals who are doing so well, right?
Yep.
So many dynamic small business owners in here, right? And I jokingly talk to my friends. I'm like, man, I should get into this business, right? Yeah, she's already laughing at me. She's already laughing. You're supposed to help me, Nina. You're supposed to give me the blueprint, Nina. Okay.
We're friends, so I'm going to be honest.
So you're going to laugh at me?
I'm going to be honest.
Okay. So why am I? What am I missing?
It is important to be honest with yourself to know exactly what you're capable of, and if it's not your lane, then make sure you find your lane in the industry. You have to know your lane.
Some people say that I'm not comfortable enough cleaning toilets to do this. Is that fair?
Just hire somebody.
That's what I would say. But somebody's like, you're gonna have to need to, set these units up yourself.
In the beginning, you might.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
How much money does it take to start a corporate housing company?
Not a lot. It depends on because you don't have to start it yourself by yourself. You can partner with someone. You can partner with an investor or whatever, or you can start it small. Like my home. I have a 4-story home in Houston. So my first level is an investment property. It has its own area, and door and privacy and everything. So I can rent it out. Start simple like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be this big conglomerate situation.
Right.
And that's the one thing I'll never do with my company. I always want to stay boutique. I always want to know the person's name, who I'm staying with, that they can call me. We can have those conversations, what they need, how we can still partner and be beyond a contract.
Yeah.
So I like the relationships.
Very good. Great advice, Nina. You will be the first person I call when I start my corporate housing company, because I know you will laugh at me and give me the straight.
I will.
I
will laugh
advice.
You
will laugh me through it. Sometimes that's what we need in life.
Yeah.
Nina, it's always
I can't be your mom.
No.
I'm going to just tell it like it is.
Tell it like it is. Tell it like. All right.
You're having fun doing what you're doing anyway.
I'm having so much fun. Yeah.
I'm happy you're here.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Good.
This is great. It's been a couple years that we haven't been here, and now we're back. We're having a good time here. Yes.
Happy Black History Month.
Amen. Let's go. All right, Nina. It's awesome seeing you. I will see you tonight.
Yes.
Gabriel, can we get you over here? There we go. Saving Gabriel Wack for last here. The anchor leg.
Hey, how's it going?
The runner.
Yeah.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
I saw your I don't know if we call it a meme or a caricature.
Yeah.
I think people our age call it a caricature. Kids these days, they call it a meme. But you were running to CHPA.
Yeah. Got out a little run this morning. So it was a lot less people at the gym this morning than there was.
Than there were the day before. Yeah, and what about tomorrow? What's your forecast for tomorrow?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be pretty low.
Gym's going to be locked. It's going to have access issues tomorrow, I think, at the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, get in the comments there. So, Gabriel, tell us a little. I was in a session of yours earlier, and I was learning a lot about CHPA.
Yeah. You've been here before, though, right?
This is my third one. Yes.
Okay. What do you think?
I love it. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah. It's a friendly group.
It is a friendly group. You know what I love about it? I know a good amount of people here, but I don't know everybody. But a lot of people don't know me, and so you get to meet new people. And I always assume corporate housing, it's all corporate relocation, but it's not.
I had that same conversation with Heather earlier. She was on the show here, and she was feeling the same way. Like, there's a lot of people I don't know, and normally when I'm in an RMC function, So there's a lot of small operators. I think that's probably the difference, is that corporate housing, the association CHPA, is like 80% small businesses. So a lot of those companies don't go to those big RMC, go to ERC and things like that.
Yeah.
So that's probably what you're seeing.
And what's interesting is when I talk to these small operators, they all tell, well, they don't all, but a lot of them tell me, I'd like to diversify. I think I'd like to get into the corporate side. And I'm like, really? That's fascinating. Because the people at the corporate side are like, I need to diversify, get out of the corporate side. So where's the business these days, Gabriel? Where do people need to be right now?
I think corporate housing is I think you need to do what you do well and just do it well. Don't try to get in too many lanes. Stay in the lane that you do really well. That's my opinion. I think people should you just get distracted by we'll probably talk about AI. Don't get too distracted about AI. Keep your eye on it, but at the same time, corporate housing and hospitality business. And we just need to do what we do well and keep doing it well.
Yeah, it's a people and service business. Yeah, I think there's a lot to be said for that, because you can totally get distracted and stop doing what you do well, and then what do you have? Yeah. Speaking of which, tell us a little bit about Vicinity.
Vicinity Corporate Housing, we've actually been around since 1990. We're Transitions Group's our parent company. We've been around since 1985. We're mostly in the Midwest. Our corporate office is in Wichita, Kansas, but we service the Midwest down through Texas and Louisiana. We also have a furniture rental company called Furniture Options. Happy to help you in any aspect in the Midwest for corporate housing or furniture rental.
Well, I noticed corporate housing companies have furniture rental companies as well. Why is that a common a thing why do I see that?
I mean, you see both. You see companies that use a furniture rental company or they own the furniture themselves. I think there's pros and cons of both. I think for us, we have our own furniture company, so we're going to use it ourselves. But if a corporate housing company is working with a partner like Furniture Options or Quartz, it's easy to set up and shut down. That's what's easy. And handling the furniture, I think people think it's easy to purchase. The problem is the kind of the reverse logistics. When you get done with it, what do I do with it now? Storing it, cleaning it, all of that. There's a lot of process in that kind of backside, the reverse logistics. And I think that's what furniture companies do well, whether it's Southern or Cord or Furniture Options. I think they've had that process down. And they make it where you call them, a couple days later, you can have a unit set up.
Yeah, it's fascinating because I come from the moving industry, so I'm very familiar with what I consider moving in storage warehouses, furniture warehouses, how furniture is moved and stored and the logistics of it all. But I'm very curious what a furniture rental company's warehouse looks like. I mean, you're talking about cleaning the furniture. We would never dream to clean or alter the state of furniture. We just note the cleanliness of it and we keep it moving. We try not to make it worse.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you ever want to come in and take a look at our
I think I
warehouses
would,
and operations, we were just talking about that the other day of like having to come into the office, have our clients come in and look at our operations. I think that'd be.
I think it'd be really cool. Where are they?
So our warehouse, our furniture warehouses we have 8 states, kind of in the middle part of the country. Iowa, Nebraska, down to Texas and Louisiana. We have 12 warehouses throughout those 8 states. So like all the kids, Dallas, Austin, Houston, Oklahoma City, we're kind of like in the major markets in those 8 states.
Nice. And Amy's checking in.
What's up, Amy?
Look at that.
Get back to work.
Get back to work. There you go. Rich says, I love the gym caricature. Yes. Gabriel. Burn through my
It's kind of become a theme at this conference, so that's the reason why it came out again.
I haven't done one. I'm scared what it would say.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want the truth from chat, I don't like asking chat about myself. I don't want to know.
I was actually the first time I did it because I did a caricature for this, saying I was attending, and I was thinking, what do you know about me from online? It was kind of creepy.
But was it accurate?
Yeah, I mean, it was like running, I eat healthy, stuff like that, where you're like, oh, you kind of picked up on some of those things that are out there.
Oh, all right, that's good. That's cool. And now, talk a little bit about your role with CHPA too, because I know you're very involved.
Yeah. So I've done a lot of volunteering over the years. I just got elected to the board, so I'll be on the board starting March 1st.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So yeah, I sat in the board meeting yesterday with a non-voting role, but just sat and got to see it yesterday. So moving forward, I'll be on the board and actively involved in a great association that I love and I deeply care about.
Yeah, that's cool to be able to kind of give back. What's an area that you would like to kind of champion now that you have some power?
I always think like what I say, like people ask me like why do I get involved in CHPA? I like to see the professionalism of the industry, and I just want to make sure the industry does well, because I always feel like high tides rises all boats. I want to see everybody do well, so I want to make sure people are doing corporate housing. I want to make sure they're doing it right.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Awesome. Do you want to leave anybody with a final thought before we kind of sign off here at the CHPA?
No, I mean, if you're not coming to the CHPA conference, you should be. Reach out if you ever have any questions about it. I'm happy to answer any questions about the industry.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's been a fantastic event. Honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to this evening. There's a dinner and awards.
Looking
tonight.
forward to the awards. Yep.
This will be my first. This will be my first awards. I think the last time I came, the awards was kind of like around the luncheon thing.
Yeah, it has been a lunch for a while.
Golf-related awards.
Yep. Last year they did it as a dinner. They changed it to a dinner, so this will be the second year that they've done it. The awards as a dinner. So it is nice. It is really nice event.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I got my ticket for that. So we'll see what happens tonight. And Gabriel, thanks so much for being on.
Thank you.
Excited to be here and see what's up tonight.